PR Connections Radio presents. This podcast is brought to you by Envision U. Envision U has discovered how to impact spirit, body, and soul with spray technology in just 30 seconds. With Envision U, you can achieve optimal health and start living the life you have always dreamed of. Use the promo code envisinu.com/VernDix to take control of your health naturally.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're hearing this podcast from. Welcome to my podcast, Prospering in Health and Wealth. My name is Verner Dixon. I'm with VM Enterprise, and I am wanting to have a discussion with you about health, wealth, and wellness, and talk about how they actually interrelate with each other and can create a better environment for you, create a better work environment for you, a life situation for you, particularly if you have your health and you can focus on generating your wealth. And I think we'd have a lot to have conversations about. If you're interested, hang around and get your friends and relatives on board. And so let's get underway. Thank you. Let's go. All right. Now that we got the friends and relatives all taken care of and they're sitting around watching intently, we can go ahead and get started. Hey, thank you for being here today. I really appreciate you being here. I mean, you could have been doing some other things today, but you decided to take a look at what Verner Dixon is bringing to the table. For those of you who have been around for a little bit, you know that I started this podcast because of medical issues that I had and have. And I was able to have some relief from those medical issues by some things that I did, the research I did for products and services, but ended up being outside of my normal processes, my normal VA, my normal insurance and whatever. So I had to look for some solutions outside of that. Those solutions also cost funds that I wasn't initially intending to use, but it was an issue of my health and generating some income to help improve my health. And so that's what I did. So with that in mind, the products and services I was using, I was able to resell those and generate some of the income that I needed to pay for the products and services that I was using. As you also know or remember that my issue for the most part has been a lot of pain. And my pain based on my back, lower back, I had an L5-S1 laminectomy many years ago. And so the pain just would never leave. I constantly had that pain. And so the medications that I was using, they had to be a prescription to get the pain medications. And so I've been doing that for quite a while. In an effort to resolve my pain issues and any other things that may have come about. I also purchased $5,000 worth of stem cells and realized that I needed several more injections of those stem cells. And that was for one injection, $5,000. And I needed 5 to 6 more if I was going to completely eliminate or move in that direction to eliminate my pain and issues. So over the years, I've been looking for products and services that had the effect of helping to re-improve or improve my cellular system. I'm no longer a spring chicken as I used to do and be able to do a lot of things. And so as you get older, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, you do those things and your body starts to deteriorate. Your system isn't effective as it used to be. And so my information from stem cells indicated that those stem cells would go in and look at your cells, your mitochondria, DNA or whatever, and try to bring those back to life, try to regenerate them, try to improve them and bring them back as close as possible to how they used to operate before. how they keep you young, keep you energetic, keep you from having some of the illnesses and things that you have based on your age, the time that you're getting older, and so it deteriorates. And so you try to do a little exercise, you try to do some things. But again, I've looked for those products and services that were stem cell related. And one of the companies that I had initially gotten myself improved because I had some stomach issues was BioLimitless, that helped me get through that phase of it. But they made some changes to the way that they were doing things. But he was also talking about a product called exosomes. Exosomes are the active ingredient, I guess, in stem cells. And so he was going to be going in that direction. And I was excited about that. And so some things didn't work out for them, and they made some changes, and it's been delayed from that perspective. And so I've been looking for something ever since. And I found a few things that came close to doing what I wanted, but wasn't quite there. I either had to take them internally, that kind of thing over a period of time. And I've tried some multiple things that I haven't spoken to you about. The other thing that I tried to do and bring to the table is that I may find something that works for me, significantly improving my health and my wealth, as it were. But some of those things, maybe you want to try something else. And so I know that there's other things out there that are also beneficial to folks. And since I'm not going to be taking everything that's out there, what I am continuing to do is look for those folks who have improved their health or their wealth with the products and services that they've been using. And that's why I have interviewees on the program occasionally. And I'll continue to do that as there are more and more products that are coming out that seem to work for different things. And so for those, I will continue to look for those resources and bring those to the table as well. With that in mind, with my research and looking for something that would go to help your stem cells and help your internal cells, your mitochondrial DNA, your glutathione, some of those things that help with your telomeres. And I'll talk about some of those at a later date, talk about some of the things that I have learned and researched as I've gone through and looking for this. But ran across my friend was using a product from LiveWave, and he had an issue. And as a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, he's one of the individuals that I interviewed, and that would be Rudy Clay, who had 6 stents. He had some mental issue that was happening there. His even his hair is turning back brown because he said he was dyeing it because it was all gray. It was getting gray. And so with that in mind, I spoke with him. We had a nice long conversation. And so I had invited him for an interview. And so based on the patches that actually use your body's heat to rebuild itself. And so, well, without further ado, let me introduce you to and talk about what this situation is. And let's look at what the Be the Light means.
A life empowered is closer than you think. We're all looking for a better way. Reimagine what's next with a new sense of exuberance. Why not power on like you mean it? Or power off blissfully? A better sleep is a better awake. You've never moved like this before. With the energy nature intended. Imagine reprogramming the way you look at the speed of science. At longevity. At exhilaration. It's next level rejuvenation. Take control of your well-being from the inside out. and outside in. The light within is ready to ignite. Be the light. LifeWave.
And oh my goodness, I mean, when I started looking in and getting a little deeper into that little patch, and you saw the one on the neck or whatever, and what is interesting is to put these patches on your acupuncture locations, any place you would have done acupuncture and that kind of thing, and that's where you get the best effect from it. But and so that was interesting from that perspective. But the technology itself, the main patch is called X39, and X39 this is basically new technology that's been studied for years, and awards have been presented. There are so many people who are catching on to the X39 or light wave product and services. I've got several other videos that I'd like to show you, and it's going to be a little broken up, but let's go ahead and get started taking a look at it. I want you to meet X39 LiveWave.
An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things, like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing LifeWave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHK-Cu, the copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality, enhancing the body's flow of natural energy for improvements in strength, stamina, performance, and overall health and well-being, with the simplicity of an affordable, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. As we age, levels of these life-enhancing elements, which are associated with wellness and longevity, begin to decline. LifeWave invested 10 years into stem cell research, which resulted in over 70 patents. X39 was born to bring to the public a product that could support wellness in an entirely new way, supporting the production of younger, healthier cells with wearable light technology. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. Harness your body's natural potential to maintain youthful energy and vitality, because life comes at you fast, but it doesn't have to pass you by. Live long, live well, live young. Be the light with LifeWave X39. LifeWave.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and keep running these. I think there's another 4 or so to do that. But the issue for me is that I got excited because I've heard a testimonial of a lady who had back surgery multiple times. I think she said 4, and still had the pain. And so I connected from that perspective. And so when I saw that, I knew it was something that I wanted to give a shot to. And so that's what I've been doing. So in the meantime, let's see if we can get another video up. But that was the kind of like to catch me out for me, was that back pain issue. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and watch that. So,
You know, I've been skateboarding for about 38 years. Skateboarding is my profession. It's my passion. It's my lifestyle. About a year and a half ago, I went to jump a ramp and flew 3 meters. The moment I landed, I ruptured my ACL, the meniscus, and even broke the head of the bone. Not ashamed to say, but I was crying, and the medical staff even said that maybe I wouldn't be able to skate anymore. But I've been pretty disciplined lately, even at age 50. And I have to skateboard to live. I think it's beautiful that this new generation will follow my footsteps to enjoy the freedom that I've had, to skid the wheel and barrel down a slope.
Be the light. I mean, that's exciting. While the other video gets ready, that's exciting. I mean, he's 50 years old, and still doing skateboarding. That's not something that I'd be interested in doing. But just the thought of him messing up his ACL and being able to use these lightweight products to get himself back to health, and so he can get back on his skateboard at 50 years old or whatever that was. But I mean, and the people react to these patches in different rates. Some of them feel immediate relief, and some of them it takes a little bit longer. And so I'm committed to doing this for as long as it takes, because of the research that I've have done, and some of the awards that have been presented, some of the patents that have been presented, and the doctors and chiropractors and medical folks who are excited about this product. Of all the other products and services that I've seen, I've never seen this type of an excitement about a medical product as I have for this one. I mean, and I've gone through some of the others, as my actual program is being supported by a health and wealth company. And I'm going to change the sponsor for that, for my show, to Lightwave, and so that's coming because of the different things that are available here. So let's see if we can get this other video up here, and because I want to continue to let you understand what it's about.
Since I first discovered kite surfing, I realized this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And today, as well as it being my hobby, my distraction, my leisure time, it also became my livelihood. Kite surfing drives my healthy lifestyle. The connection, being present in the moment, it's empowerment, it's meditation, it's knowing how to respect nature, experiencing the elements, wind and sea. For me, it is pure magic. The best way of taking care of my mind is to go to the sea every day.
You know, the more I keep looking into this, I mean, I've got a book here, a patch manual that's available also, and it goes into everything that you can think about, the placement of the patch, you know, and the best positions for them. It talks about effects of aging. I mean, it even turns back the clock, like I was mentioning that Rudy. His hair was getting gray, and he was normally coloring that. So he doesn't have to color it anymore because he noticed that the gray is leaving. And he's actually also growing hair back on his head. And the other health-related issues seem to be clearing up as well. There was another testimonial. A teenager broke his collarbone. And he was given to 6 to 18 weeks that collarbone was going to take to heal. And they showed the x-rays with his collarbone broken and then his collarbone repaired with the plate that they had to put in to hold it down. And with the time that they were talking about recovery, he wasn't going to be able to play any sports or anything. So obviously he was depressed about that. His parents started using Lightwave. I'm not sure if they had been using them before, but he was wearing a couple of the X39 patches. And over a short period of time, he went back to the doctor, and the doctor told him, he said, I don't know what you're doing, but you don't have to worry. It doesn't look like you'll have to have that time off, and you can start playing again. And so it was instead of 12 or 18 weeks or whatever it was, It was only a few weeks, and he was able to go back and start playing again. And so that's what's exciting about this. Some of the testimonials that seem to be impossible for people to correct or fix or whatever. I mean, eye cataracts clearing up. And there was one doctor who was wearing glasses, and she had been using the patches for something else, but she noticed over time that she no longer had to wear glasses. And so I'm looking forward to that as well. No glasses, pain gone, and so whatever. But I will keep you informed in terms of my progress and what's going on. But I think I have another video that'll kind of give you a little bit more information on it. I'm trying to give you as much information in this thing as possible.
Rock climbing means everything to me. It's like something that feeds my body and my soul. It's the fuel of my life. First of all, I started climbing because I wanted something more challenging and fun in my life, not something boring like a workout. Climbing is a team sport because although you can do solo climbing and a very few people in the world do it, normally you need a partner to climb routes or boulders. Climbing has a sense of community. You make connections and make friends, great friends. In 20 or 30 years, I want to be climbing with my daughter, watching her doing amazing things. And I want to enjoy this life outdoors. My goal is to keep climbing forever.
I have a goal to it. It's not rock climbing, it's not parasailing, and it's not skateboarding. But just give you an idea of these folks being able to go back to what they're able to do. Mine is being able to get on the floor with my grandkids and be able to get up without any issues. And so that's really what I'm looking forward to. And so, I mean, this, as I indicated, I'm going to be coming back to this every so often to let you know what my status is in terms of using this product and anything else that I add to it. And also continuing to increase the opportunities for earning income, particularly in AI. I got some AI things coming up. I've also got some a crypto business that's doing very well. They'll be going public this next month as well. So in terms of what they have now, there's a multitude of patches that they have available, but there's also some new products coming on. And I think if I can get that video up, and it'll talk about the 100 patents and what's going on. So,
Of growth, of new experiences. You just don't know it yet. Let's change that, shall we? With innovation at our core, we've reimagined what's possible. Harnessing the body's natural energy flow with light. Backed by clinical research, X39 stimulates the skin with low levels of light to elevate a key peptide linked to renovating and rejuvenating the body. This life technology supports improved movement, recovery, and overall health and well-being. You are Generation Awesome, shifting paradigms and creating new ones. We always knew you had it in you. Now it's time to prove it to yourself. Your adventures are only beginning. Discover the power and simplicity of doing more with X39. Be the light. LifeWave.
I'm talking about Be the Light, and I forgot that was one more in there, but I do have one more that I want to talk about the future product. And so while that's being put up, I'll kind of go through this a little bit more. The other thing about understanding what this product does and how it works, in my book here, we talk about phototherapy and actually how the body is actually healing itself. And that's what's amazing. Your body can actually heal itself if it's got the right motivation. And the right motivation in this case is these patches that help the heat in your body repair itself. And there's no medication in these patches as well. If you're thinking what kind of medicine's in there, it's going to affect me one way or the other. There's no medication to stop little crystals, as I'm understanding, that's in there that interacts with the heat in your body. And so basically I wear my patches 12 hours on and 12 hours off. And so the 12 hours on, it means the body is trying to work and do some things, and it's off. It kind of like takes the breath and kind of goes around and making sure that it has everything covered. You put it in 12 hours on again, and then it kind of motivates you to continue to improve. And so if we've got that other tape video up, we can go with that, and we're going to talk about that a little bit.
You may have heard it said that people say necessity is the mother of invention. But actually, what I found is that divine inspiration is the actual key that unlocks the impossible. I didn't know those things when I was a young 8-year-old telling my dad I wanted to be an inventor. I just knew I wanted to create things and maybe even change the world in the process. As I grew up, my thirst and hunger to invent only became stronger, and I looked for a way to channel my energies into something that could benefit people. Then, one day, when driving home from work, I received what I would call a divine insight. What if we used light in an entirely new way to communicate with the human body? That's when the LifeWave patch technology was born, and the rest, as they say, is history. Sometimes I find it really hard to believe that this year I was issued my 200th patent, an accomplishment that makes me feel just so incredibly blessed. It's a testament that through the power of prayer, recognizing God as Lord and Creator, the power of persistence, and yeah, a lot of hard work. But as I get to do what I love to do every day, I fully acknowledge that it is through the great teamwork of our incredible global corporate staff and, of course, our amazing field leaders and brand partners. Without them, LifeWave wouldn't be what it is today. And I find it so incredible that with all of this, we're just getting started. After over 6 years of research, you can now deliver light-infused water to your body at the touch of a button, allowing you to achieve health benefits that have never been before possible with our X2O system. And not to mention that this also opens up an entirely new market for LifeWave. I have also worked with our research team to create an entirely new way of producing clean and abundant energy that will power your home, your electric car, and even generate enough power that you can sell the excess electricity back to the grid. When we release this new technology, it will provide you with a new financial opportunity while also helping to clean up the planet in the process. Something else I'm really proud of is that we're also launching our new drone technology as we speak. What I love about our community is that we are a group of people wanting to be part of the solution and helping those in need. These drones will allow us to do just this. When disaster strikes, we can bring hope to others. We can do this in the form of relief aid and patches and expose our brand to a broader audience through resulting press coverage. Our principal mission, though, hasn't changed. I'm determined to find solutions for stopping and reversing human aging. And it's incredibly rewarding to see just how much progress we've made in this endeavor. I can tell you that LifeWave is truly a world leader on this subject. Patents on these and other inventions will ensure that LifeWave will only be growing bigger, stronger, and more influential for decades to come. And that's through this proprietary technology that is ours alone. So the great news, we all share a common vision: to help others by empowering people to take control of their well-being, their livelihood, and their longevity. As we continue to innovate and serve the needs of our customers, together we will be unstoppable. So let's share the light and let's be the light.
Well. And that's where I guess we need to leave here in a second or so. Sharing the light and being the light. I mean, this is the new products and services that are coming on board will be awesome, continuing a way for you to earn income to pay for your health products and services. So with that in mind, like I said, I will continue to apprise you of different products and services that may help you improve your health. And not only that, but help you improve your wealth. So that's my focus. That's my intention. And with that in the bag, I'd like to say continue to be blessed and let you know also the best is yet to come. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.
This podcast is brought to you by Envision You. Envision You has discovered how to impact spirit, body, and soul with spray technology in just 30 seconds. With Envision you can achieve optimal health and start living the life you have always dreamed of. Use the promo code envisinu.com/VernDix to take control of your health naturally. PR Connections Radio thanks you for watching this podcast. Check out more episodes of this show and our others at prconnectionsradio.com.